hope you enjoyed your holiday and played a lot of 2K and also caught up on some 2K TV. We have more fun for you guys this week, and to start us off, we have our interview with the great Steve Smith. What's up, guys? Today I am here with...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the Eastern Conference on display, featuring and is thanks DA, and Philly loves guys that work hard, a great attitude to build your team around for sure. And Clark, tonight we have an incredible matchup at the guard position. What do you think we'll see?
Well, both of these guys are outstanding scorers, and they get their own shot rather easily, so that'll be fun to watch. And not only can they get their own shot, but they're both good at creating for others as well. So I'll tell you what, this could be a doozy, Kevin. This could really be a lot of fun to watch.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Anthony. Marc Gasol is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Rubio in at the point.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Simmons with it. Screen by Saric. Outside, Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid wide open. No good on the three. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And you know what, Greg? I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, this is the NBA, the best league in the world. You got to block things out and focus on the task at hand.
Lowry against DeRozan. Lowry kicks to Simmons. Shoots over Rubio. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including that soft mid-range jumper.
Outside Gasol. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Again, the miss by Gasol.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Gasol, a screen on Simmons. Outside Anthony, puts up a three. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And it's 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. Barnes, right side, taken away by Anthony. Here's DeRozan, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Stolen by Rubio. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hernan Gomez, and another basket for Boston.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Kevin, you know, it's nice to see Lowry dish the rock. I mean, I enjoy watching him pass the ball because he's got a nice feel for when to get it to his guys for an open shot.
Anthony sets the pit for Rubio. Dishes it to Carmelo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You could feel the clock ticking for Melo's time in New York, and this offseason, it finally ended, Greg.
Yeah, and for a team like this to add Melo to the mix, what a blessing. I mean, Melo still has a ton of offense to offer, and hard to add a player so skilled as Melo for practically nothing.
That free throw good from Anthony.
And you look back to that Big Three era in Boston, you know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
And Anthony drops them both. And as aggressive as the Celtics have been, Greg, they've also shown patience, haven't they?
Yeah, and in some ways, maybe a victim of their own success. You come out on the winning end of your trades time and again. Other GMs don't want to look bad. They get hesitant, possibly, and don't want to add their name to that list. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gasol inside. Embiid's there. No good from Gasol.
Gotta give the defense credit. That was a great contest on a high percentage shot in the paint.
Rubio against Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
DeRozan against Lowry. And the basket by DeRozan.
And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
Simmons dishes to Barnes. Here's Saric. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And Rubio kicks to Gasol. Pass to Henry Gomez. There's the three, and the Celtics hit it.
Alone in the world with a little cat dog. Cat dog. Cat dog. Alone in the world with a little cat dog. One fine day with a wolf and a purr. Baby was born in the corridor. No, was mother took 3 eyes from the feline canine little cat dog. Cat dog. Cat dog. Alone in the world with a little cat dog.
That's good from Simmons. And Ben Simmons putting on over 30 pounds of muscle going into his rookie season. Do you think there was any connection between that extra weight and the broken bone he suffered in his foot?
I could certainly understand why people might speculate that, but I'm not going to go there. Clearly, strength is more important than additional weight. And those kinds of injuries do tend to show up because of overuse, though, Kevin.
Shot clock at 2, and Anthony gets double teamed. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Celtics.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
Barnes sets a screen for Embiid. Baseline jumper, and it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Embiid. That's 7 points for Ben Simmons. And Rubio kicks to Anthony. feeds it to DeRozan. Gasol a screen. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
There's the pick. Harris passes to Cantor. Beasley outside. On the wing, Barnes. DeRozan defending. Again, Philadelphia.
Like his mid-range game, Barnes incredibly lethal from the mid-range. When he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
Passes it to Rozier. He kicks it to DeRozan. Allen, a screen on Barnes. DeRozan with it. Beasley covering. And it's DeRozan missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Harris outside. Beasley the screen. Back to Murray. The three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Rozier kicks to Smart. Over Harris. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Cantor sets the pick for Harris. The rebound by the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
And Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you just got to man up and play with a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside. A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now.
And let's take a look back at those rebounding stats, because that is, to me, really impressive, that ranking. They've certainly got the strength and maybe, more importantly, the disposition to win that battle on the boards.
Pass to Isaac. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And Isaac takes no time getting his shot off. He's got a lethal, quick release.
Murray kicks to Barnes. He feeds it to Beasley. Stolen by Smart. Barnes against DeRozan. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense. And, man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
Murray kicks to Beasley. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Cantor. Drilled from 6 feet.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
Smart kicks to DeRozan. Back to Smart. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. Rozier. Here's Isaac. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Persistence pays, Kevin. Love seeing Isaac stay with the play like that, using his height and the high release on those nice finishes.
And Jonathan Isaac, a 6'11" small forward out of Florida State. You know, we're seeing more and more players like this with the length of a center and the guard skills. You know, you think of KD, Brandon Ingram, and now Isaac.
And the 76ers making a change here. Collins is checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Korver's checked in. And the story for Jonathan Isaac. As a sophomore in high school, Greg, he stood 6'3" and played guard. He hit a growth spurt, as you can see.
Yeah, and it makes a difference. I think what I notice most is that he's retained not just the perimeter skill, but also the fluidity. I mean, he's light on his feet and really moves well. Remember, there was another guy that was a point guard that had a nice growth spurt. I think his name was Anthony Davis.
1:32 left here in the first quarter. Beasley sets a screen for Harris. Shot clock at 6. Wide open look here for Murray. Another three for Philadelphia.
Got to give respect to the range of Murray. I mean, he can nail it from distance.
Rozier kicks to Corver. Pass to Isaac. Here's Rozier. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room.
And really few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years. And a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process.
The first free throw is good.
And Murray has a full package. I mean, he's a deadly shooter and a surprisingly good penetrator, too. A terrific guard.
And it's tied up with that one.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
Rozier kicks to Corver. Here's the screen. Pass to Isaac. Here's Rozier. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Off the pick. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Celtics lead by 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Murray kicks to Collins. Harris outside. Here's Cantor. He gets it up, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
We come back right after this. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And looking at what we've... The 76ers shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Celtics. Rozier's out there with Smart. Then there's Allen. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Isaac in at the 4. Back to Korver. The feed now to Smart. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Smart's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Celtics. Murray dishes to Collins. Back to Murray. There's the triple. Offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Rozier kicks to Korver. Smart with the ball. He's up against Beasley.
Now that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. Not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
Back to Murray. stolen. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Smart kicks to Rozier. They set the pick. Pass to Smart. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. Here's Murray. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. Beasley the screen. Murray kicks to Beasley.
Official
It's
review.
over Korver. Here's Cantor. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Cantor's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Smart passes to Korver. Allen a screen on Beasley. Korver attacking. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
Clark, when you look around the NBA, is there one point guard you wish you could have played with in your day?
There's a bunch of them out there, Kevin. I mean, Chris Paul is so good at orchestrating the offense and getting his guys good quality shots on a regular basis. Steph Curry is underrated, I think, as a passer. His shooting spaces the floor so well. Damian Lillard is outstanding. I think John Wall would be a lot of fun to play with because of his speed and his ability to create opportunities just by getting into the lane. So those are 4 guys that I would have loved to hang out with.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Rubio with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Picked him clean. Lowry against Korver. Goes up on the wing. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Up top, Rubio. Guarded by Simmons. And Rubio kicks to Anthony. It's Allen on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Rubio. It's deflected.
Boy, you cannot forget about the long reach and wingspan of Simmons. I mean, he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with block shots.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Rubio with it. Guarded now by Michael Beasley. Here's Anthony. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 13 points in the game.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hand.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Outside Lowry. Here's Collins. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the Celtics leadership, very pragmatic. IT and Crowder both beloved in Boston, but they didn't hesitate to move them to get better and younger at the same time.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've been very good in the low post. I'm sure they'll be looking to continue that as the game wears on.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
The first one falls.
And thinking about the Celtics' choice to get younger, perhaps a strategic move in response to the super team in Golden State, they want to construct their team to peak in a few years when the Warriors start to show a little chink in the armor moving forward.
Anthony, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Anthony, over Beasley. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's 15 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
There's a good screen. Beasley with it. Now Anthony defending. Rejected by Gasol.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
The 10-footer. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. Back to Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 6. And Rubio kicks to Gasol. Shoots over Embiid. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
That's tipped. Anthony against Beasley. The putback, Hernan Gomez. Planks the putback jam. The 76ers leading by 4. Beasley with it. Now Anthony defending. Back to Beasley. Kicks it to Simmons. The baseline J. And the jumper is on the mark. Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. Boston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Anthony dishes to Gasol. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
Here's Simmons. Here's Collins. That shot misses. And the Celtics going the other way now. Anthony, the pass to Rubio. Gasol on the high post. Takes it from 10. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And in today's NBA, how about the value in having a guy at the center who has the versatility and the skill sets of a Marc Gasol? With his passing and shooting, and he becomes a great zone buster for any team.
That free throw good from Gasol. And Marc Gasol becoming more aggressive, looking for his own offense.
And I thought at times in the past, he was unselfish to a fault. His teammates egged him on, told him, you're the best center in the game. Go out there and dominate. And now it seems like he's becoming more comfortable in his skin.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Now Simmons, 9 points in the game so far. Lowry from outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
And Rubio kicks to Anthony. Lowry against DeRozan. Over Lowry. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers leading by 5. Barnes kicks to Saric. Over Gasol. Saric, that's good. Saric has got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Rosen dishes to Anthony. Changes up. He takes it up and lays it in. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Embiid the screen. Right side Lowry. To the wing right side. Saric outside. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket by Lowry. Lowry's got the lead back up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Buries it from 3-point range. Anthony's got 20 points.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
And Clark, when you think back to your career, what do you miss the most about playing in the National Basketball Association?
Well, you know, for me, Kevin, because my career was cut short due to injury, I missed the opportunity to see how good I could have been on a winning.
One fine day with a woman and a fur, a baby was born in the cause of disturb. No good mother tells me I'm from the feline canine little cat dog, cat dog, cat dog.
Oops.
One fine day with a woman and a fur, a baby was born in the cause of disturb. No good mother tells me I'm from the feline canine little cat dog, cat dog, cat dog.
amazing building. Such a great part of this historic American city. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter. The 76ers leading by 11. Harrison Barnes is out there with Sharge. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Embiid in its center. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. Barnes against Anthony. Barnes kicks to Simmons. Puts it up from 12. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Lowry's got the first basket of the third quarter for the 76ers.
You know, the Sixers were heavily criticized for the so-called process, enduring the pain of losing big. People forget the prior decade when the team tried to contend, only won a single playoff series.
So how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Outside, Simmons. Embiid with a screen on Anthony. Barnes dishes to Embiid. No problems knocking that one down. Embiid's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. And Clark, it's true the Sixers were a team long stuck in the middle. Does that help explain why they employed such drastic measures to rebuild?
I think so, Kevin. Clearly, they tried getting there the usual way when you try to develop players and maybe add a key free agent here or there, and it didn't quite work, and the process was plan B. And that process has really started to pay some dividends, so I don't blame them for trying. Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the wing, DeRozan. They set the pick. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. And that's now 22 points for Carmelo Anthony. DeRozan against Lowry. Now here's Simmons. Defense is right there. Shoots over Rubio. Simmons missing again.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
This all setting the pick for Rubio. Gasol on the high post. Embiid's there. Clark, you were a fantastic rebounder your entire career. What do you feel gave you the edge over the other players in the glass?
You know, one of my fellow Buckeye greats, actually the greatest Buckeye of all time in basketball, I think, was Jerry Lucas. And he talked an awful lot about rebounding being more about timing and pursuit of the ball than anything else. And I had a good gift of timing, and I clearly was chasing down that pumpkin as well as most. And those were the things that allowed me to be a good rebounder. Good timing, good hands, and pursuit of the basketball. It wasn't complicated, but some of it was giftedness. The other part was persistence and hard work.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Rubio, the pass to DeRozan. Baseline try, and the jumper is on the mark. DeRozan's got 14 points for the game.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The 76ers leading by 11. In the corner, Simmons with it. Sharch with the screen for Simmons. And Ben Simmons said he didn't take a lot of outside shots in college because he didn't need to. He could get to the rim pretty much at will.
Well, he'll find that will not be the case at this level. His shots inside will be challenged a lot more. His perimeter shot has been the question mark, and that's where I think he's got to improve.
That's good from Simmons.
Boy, the athleticism that Simmons has is downright scary. I mean, remarkable, the talent this man has, and the potential, I think, to be a multi-time All-Star.
Collins checked in for Sharch. And the Celtics also making a change. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. The drive by Anthony. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Harrison Barnes picks one up. And beyond his ability to shine on the basketball floor, you have to commend Carmelo Anthony's effort, Greg, to get NBA players and other athletes more involved in making the world a better place.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but guys like Melo see what is beyond the world of basketball. He's spoken out as well as done the legwork of being active in his communities, and a lot of charity work for Melo. It's just nice to see the maturation process play out.
Lowry for three. The rebound by the Celtics.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Barnes kicks to Collins. Lowry has the open look. Drills the three-pointer. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score.
Gasol, a screen on Simmons. And Rubio kicks to Gasol. Shoots over Embiid. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gasol with it. Now defended by Embiid. And Rubio kicks to Anthony. Over Barnes. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The 76ers leading by 16. Here's Simmons. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Gasol with the defensive effort. Boston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Rubio dishes to Allen. Feeds it to Gasol. They set the screen. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Gasol. 26 points for Carmelo Anthony.
You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
And the dunk.
And Barnes is a high flyer now, a huge target to throw to when he's sizing up that alley-oop.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And Harrison Barnes, just a tremendous athlete at that small forward position. I think his strength enables him to guard up and hold his own against power forwards, and coaches love that versatility.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for the 76ers. Murray comes in for Collins. And then for Boston, Isaac's checked in for Anthony. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kyle Korver.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
In the corner, Murray with it. And then Murray with the jam.
No answer for Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious at taking it inside.
And Greg, you look at the versatility of Barnes. He can defend, I think, 3 positions.
And that's what the league is all about now. Switching up picks, much more popular. And with an all-around solid defender like Barnes, it doesn't uncover mismatches. And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Cantor checked in for Embiid. And the Celtics also making a change. Rozier, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Celtics trail by 18. Pass to Isaac. Smart with the ball. Harris is there. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Good on the shot. Simmons got 17.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Smart kicks to Gasol. Passes it to Rozier. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Allen passes to Smart. Gasol setting the pick for Smart. Shoots over Cantor. Got a hand on it. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Pulls up for 3. Good on the triple. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Right wing, pass to Rozier. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's good on the way in. The 76ers leading by 21. Here's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Looking to get it going, and Gasol lays it in. 10 points for him.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Now here's Murray, defended by Allen. And it's Murray with the jam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Yeah, you know, the refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Here's Gasol, and another basket for Boston.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
And you were a good defender, Greg, so you tell me, how do you guard that? I mean, the height, the soft release, not a lot you can do against that combination.
Simmons dishes to Cantor. 1:37 left in the third. Here's Murray. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Murray's got 16 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And the Celtics franchise with the leading 17 NBA championships, their last in 2008.
Yeah, and with the talent and assets they possess, they might be in the hunt for banner number 18 before you know it. One of the beasts of the East, without question.
Saric is checked in for Philadelphia. The Celtics also changing it up. Hernan Gomez comes in for Allen. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Terry Rozier. Harris kicks to Cantor. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Clock at 6. Barnes passes to Saric. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And a chance now to review the shot chart for the Celtics.
Well, I think a big issue for him right now is his performance from the mid-range. Nothing seems easy for him at the moment, and it's resulted in a lot of missed opportunities for himself and his team when he's taking that shot.
The 76ers making a switch here. Beasley's checked in.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And that one drops. 8 points for Marcus Smart.
And that's how you move the basketball. Awesome passing leading to the bucket.
Now here's Murray, guarded by Smart. Cantor with a screen on DeRozan. Harris drives in. That one goes in. Harris has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more off the screen in that situation.
Right side, DeRozan over Harris, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist from Smart. DeRozan's got 16.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Fires from 18. It's tipped, and he recovers it. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. 76ers lead by 21. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Celtics trail by 21. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Marc Gasol. Smart is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Smart with the ball. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Shoots over Cantor. And it's Boston with another.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Now here's Murray, guarded by Smart. There's a screen by Cantor. The drive by Barnes. The offensive rebound. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. 14 points for Enes Kanter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
To the left wing. 5 to shoot. Gasol sinks it from just inside the baseline. Gasol's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Murray dishes to Barnes. Cantor sets the pick for Barnes. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the 76ers lead by 21. Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Smart kicks to Gasol. Over Cantor. It's Gasol missing. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Murray. That one no good. Nice D from DeRozan. Smart passes to DeRozan. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Gasol is screen on Harris. DeRozan dishes to Gasol. From 15 feet away. Good. He hits the jump shot. And that's 18 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Barnes kicks to Harris. Cantor with a screen on DeRozan. Harris inside. DeRozan defending. And that one's good. Barnes.
You can't give Barnes even a second because that's when he strikes and hurts you. A master at the catch and shoot jig.
Now a timeout called by Boston. With the versatility of modern players and the switching that goes on in defensive schemes, Clark, are traditional NBA positions meaning less and less in the game now?
I think we're finding that more teams are playing close to positionless basketball in many ways. So positions aren't nearly as important as skill sets with your 5 players on the floor. I think that's what you look at when you field your team.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Gary Harris. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got 6 here in this quarter. The 76ers leading by 20. Inside, it's stolen by DeRozan. Outside Anthony. The high post shot. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Barnes against Anthony. Outside Lowry. Screen by Saric. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 67% shooting.
What a soft touch from the big man. Embiid's jumper is ATM when he's in rhythm.
Down low, here's Hernan Gomez.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Screen by Saric, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Celtics trail by 20. Now, here's Rubio. He kicks it to Carmelo. He feeds it to Gasol. Shoots over Embiid. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead. A lot of losing in Philadelphia, just 47 wins over 3 seasons from 2013 to 2016. That's the second worst 3-year stretch in NBA history.
The first free throw is good. And Clark, for the Sixers, it seems they're finally headed in the right direction.
Well, I think that's the benefit of patience and all of those high draft picks, Kevin. I mean, some people don't like how they did it, but they rebuilt the roster from the ground up, and I think it gives them a strong foundation going forward.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
And I'll tell you, Gasol's one of the few second-round picks to command a max contract in his career.
Barnes passes to Lowry. He can't get it to go. Nice D from DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. DeRozan's got 20.
And, you know, Kevin, Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, in his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Simmons dishes to Barnes. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Here's DeRozan. The feed to Rubio. Back to DeRozan. Kicks to Gasol. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. Simmons pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 16. Here's Lowry. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Kyle Lowry over the last few seasons slimmed down about 15 pounds. He's, Greg, been playing the best basketball of his career.
No doubt. He's still got that low center of gravity, almost like a bowling ball. He just gets under his man, and his strength and tenacity enable him to create chaos at both ends of the floor.
And the first one drops.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Outside DeRozan. Over Lowry. And that one comes up a bit short.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Barnes left side over Anthony. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist in the game.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And Rubio kicks to Hernan Gomez. He dishes a 2 to DeRozan. And it goes down 2 points. DeRozan's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, man. DeRozan, his interior game, worthy of much respect. When he gets the ball in a good spot, he goes to work.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Rubio with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And the pass to Carmelo. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. Anthony on the double team. Simmons passes to Šarić. The rebound by the Celtics. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the 3 off target.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Embiid the screen. Here's Simmons. And he drops it in from the low post. Simmons got 19 points.
And really, Simmons makes it look elementary, simple. I mean, the way he attacks defenses from multiple angles
Good D,
is
Kyle.
hard to deal with if you're defending.
I wouldn't be playing
Those
defense
shots
if
are
I were in
taken
your
totally
position
in
either,
rhythm,
bud.
high percentage.
Oh, they're letting you bring the
shots,
ball
and
up, though. That's
really
nice.
getting whatever he wants.
Now Šarić. There's the pick. Outside Simmons. The high post shot. Rebounded by Anthony.
Kyle Lowry
Anthony's
lost
got
his
rebounded by
lost his
tonight.
job to a guy with no jump shot.
And Clark, when you played the NBA with still mostly American players, now the game is truly global with players from all over the world. How do you think that has changed the NBA?
Well, I think it's enhanced the NBA's product on the floor because, again, you're getting the best players in the world that are competing in the NBA with the international influx. I think it's added to the global popularity of the league without question. The NBA is clear in that we're going far and wide across the globe to find the best players to play in the best league in the world, and I think that's healthy and good.
Lowry against DeRozan. A shot by Lowry, no good.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Here's DeRozan. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. DeRozan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
On the wing, Barnes. Covered by Anthony. Three-pointer, Lowry. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Celtics trail by 21. Gasol, a screen on Simmons. And Rubio kicks to Anthony. Over Šarić. Doesn't go for him. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Lowry dishes to Simmons. Well, Clark, the idea of player loyalty has been a topic the last few years. From your view, do you think players have an obligation to stick with the team that drafted them if they can?
I like to see that happen, Kevin. I'm a bit of a traditionalist, and personally, I think it's cool to see guys hang with the team that drafted them as long as they can move forward towards their aspirations and goals individually and as a team. I also never begrudge players that after a time decide they'd like to explore a different opportunity with a different team for whatever the reasons might be that drive.
They're coming back.
But traditionally And personally, I like to see players be one team players if
JK.
all of the circumstances that lend itself to that being productive are in place.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a new group in for the Celtics. Allen's checked in for Gasol. Isaac comes in for Hernan Gomez. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Rozier in for Ricky Rubio. Rocket 2. They get it back. Cantor. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And in what's been a very competitive season series between these two, the victory here tonight will push that record to 2-1 with one left to play against the Celtics.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Enes Kanter.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team.
Get it,
as he
Melo.
was securing everything that came off the iron.
Rozier, the pass to Anthony.
Oh, gross.
Pass
Shoot
to Isaac.
it.
And it's
Shoot
Korver in
it.
the corner. Here's Allen. And
Yeah.
yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Nobody beats the Celtics by 20.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.